All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're going to the second half of our doubleheader here today. We head out to Mexico City for this one. We have an annual London game, and we have an annual Mexico City game. This will be our Mexico game. It'll be the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Washington comes in at 1-2. The Chargers, I forgot to put their record on here. Let me put it on here. I think the Chargers, they're 3-0, if I'm not mistaken, coming into this one. They're off to a fast start. Yep, they're 3-0. Before I start the game, let me update my title card down here. At the bottom, I forgot to put the record down here. Let's go here, do this, do that. And now save it here like this. And voila. All right, let's take a look at the standings. Evil Dead is creeping back into it. He's 20-22. He's still 2 games under 500. Gracie, who's taking the Chargers in this one, is 15-17, 2 games under. Misty is 18-15. She's taking Washington. She's 3 games over 500. And like I said, Evil Dead's 20-22. We'll see who he wants to take here in a second. Okay, Misty's got Washington. Well, we'll see who he takes. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. All our games get archived at YouTube. We have over 10 NFL seasons archived on YouTube if you want to go back and watch any and all those games. All right, let's head out to Estadio Azteca, Mexico City, for the Commanders and the Chargers here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome to Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. It's the Commanders and the Chargers. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. We're south of the border, Mexico City. Evil Dead is taking the Chargers in this one. Our annual Mexico City game. The Commanders are back in it. They played the Cowboys last year here. Now they're playing the Chargers. And it looks like the Commanders will kick off. And we're underway. From the 5-yard line on the return, this will be number 27, Marcus Lattimore, out to the 25-yard line. Starting quarterback, Stephen Gardner, the 8th-year quarterback at the University of Houston. There he is right there. Misty says hi. Chargers come in at 3-0. Off to a fast start. Commanders are 1-2. Still just 1 game behind the Cowboys. In the NFC East, Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and 10. From their own 25. Beautiful day in Mexico. They hand off to Lattimore around the outside. And he goes down the 23-yard line. Tackle made by number 50, Robert Andrews, 4th-year linebacker out of Wake Forest. That's going to bring up 2nd and 12, a loss of 2 yards back to the 23-yard line. Just underway. Chargers come out. Gardner in the shotgun. 2nd and 12. Gardner looking. Gardner throws downfield and caught on the run by Ty Colson down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 25, and we have a Commander shaken up, number 95. That's Stephon Kilgore, who they picked up from the Dolphins during the offseason in his 10th year out of Auburn. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers now at their own 48. Chargers trying to get to 4-0 on the season. This is a Charger home game, even though it's in Mexico City. In the I formation, Gardner under center, 1st and 10. Gardner, Lattimore again, and Marcus Lattimore crosses midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4, that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Tackle made by number 94, Brian Trickett, in his 7th year out of Ole Miss. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6. Just 2 games tonight. We'll be back with a doubleheader tomorrow. Possibly a triple hitter tomorrow. We'll see. 2nd and 6. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore to the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5. Tackle made by number 59. That's Kevin Bowles, the 12th year linebacker out of Toledo. Our basketball game on the radio tomorrow night's already been postponed. These basketball games are getting backed up. There's going to be several nights I won't be on coming up soon. 3rd and 5. Gardner looking. Gardner throws near side and caught by Jim Roush. The ageless wonder out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 6, and that'll be a Charger 1st down. Jim Roush in his 18th year out of Navy. He's 45 years old and playing tight end. In the I formation, Stephen Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Lattimore out to the 38-yard line. Gain of 2. He's 2nd and 8. He's like Evil Dead out there. 45 years old and playing tight end. It's amazing. On 2nd and 8, Gardner in the shotgun at the Commander 38-yard line. Gardner looking. Gardner throws outside and caught on the sideline there. Aaron Randolph down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3. I'm sorry, gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 3. Aaron Randolph, the 3rd-year receiver out of Maryland. Nice opening drive so far by the Chargers. At the Commander 33-yard line, Gardner hands off to Lattimore again. And Lattimore to the 31-yard line. He's going to be shy of the marker. A 2-yard gain. Tackle made by number 53. That's Aaron Harper, the 7th-year linebacker out of Princeton. It'll be 4th and 1 at the Commander 31. Let's see if they go for it. They're going to go for it. Madden 25, they go for it more than some of the other games. 4th and 1. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking, throws, and caught underneath by Roush for the 1st down. The ageless one making a catch. A gain of 5, 1st down Chargers at the Commander 26. 4:27 and counting. Here in the 1st quarter, still the opening drive. 4 wide, Gardner in the shotgun. In motion is Roush. Gardner looking. Gardner throws near side, caught underneath by Jacoby George down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 7, it'll be 2nd and 3. Jacoby George, the 3rd-year receiver out of Miami. It's a long drive by the LA Chargers here down to the Commander 20-yard line. 3 to the near side. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Lattimore. Picks up the 1st down to the 15. A gain of 5. And that'll be another Charger 1st down. Three and a half minutes left. Long drive. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore to the, back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. It's a long drive. We're down to 3 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Commanders have yet to touch the football. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Roush in motion. Gardner looking. Gardner looking, throws near side, incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 2:49 left in the first quarter. Be 3rd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Stephen Gardner, the former Giant, he was a Giant quarterback for 7 seasons. As a free agent, he went to the Chargers during the offseason. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner draws back. Gardner looking, and he gets sacked back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 8. Sack made by Hunter Davis in his second year out of Kansas. And after all that, the Chargers will kick a field goal. Really, really long drive, and all they're going to get out of it is a field goal. This will be a 40-yard attempt by Tyler Hines coming up, the 6th-year kicker out of Syracuse. Here we go. Hines from 40. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Chargers take a 3-0 lead. Live from Estadio Azteca, Mexico City, Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Chargers take a 3-0 lead. Long-ass drive for nonsense. It happens sometimes. Estadio Azteca holds just over 100,000. Soccer stadium, obviously. And now the kickoff by Hines. Fielded at the 8-yard line, bringing it back for the Commanders in number 31. That's Mark Young, the 9th-year defensive back out of Rice. So the Commanders get it for the first time, led by their quarterback, Peyton Hicks, in his 9th year out of Tennessee, the former Saint. Washington's 1-2 on the season. The Chargers are 3-0. First and 10, Washington at their own 31-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks fakes the handoff. Hicks looking, he's going to throw it deep. He tried to. He got hit as he threw. He was winding up the throw deep, and he got nailed. Incomplete. To be 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line. 2:08 left to play here in the first quarter. Commanders come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks looking, throws downfield and caught. Making the catch, Blair Hopkins, the rookie out of Florida Atlantic. Out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 15. And that'll be a first down. 150 in counting. Here in the first quarter. 4 wide, Hicks in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Hicks draws back. Hicks throws and caught. Coming across, making the catch. Virgil Say down to the 38-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain by Say in his 13th year out of Oregon State. Commanders now in charge of territory. 1st and 10 at the LA Charger 38-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks hands off this time to Mike Marshall. 4 yards to the 34-yard line. Their 6th year back out of Cal Berkeley. Marshall, of course, with the Steelers for 5 seasons. Now on the Commanders. They picked him up during the offseason. 2nd and 6 at the Charger 34-yard line. 5 wide. Hicks in the gun. Hicks looking. Hicks is going to take off. He gets taken down, though, at the 34. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 6. Down to 35 seconds left. Three wide to the near side. Hicks under center on third down. Hicks drops back, looking, throws near side and caught by G. Scott, the tight end, down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 as he gets tackled on the sideline. He's going to be shy of the marker. Dylan Silva, the fourth-year defensive back out of Abilene Christian, makes the tackle, but the Commanders going for it on 4th and 1. Hicks in the gun, but back on either side. Hicks hands off to Marshall, gets the first down, and Marshall all the way down to the 4-yard line, a gain of 25. And that's the end of the first quarter. Chargers up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. First and goal from the 4-yard line for the Commanders. Hicks looking, throws, caught, touchdown. G. Scott, a 4-yard touchdown catch as Washington goes up 6-3. Nice drive for Washington, as they score a touchdown on the first play of the second quarter. And now Zach Harris will come on, third-year kicker out of Texas A&M. Harris for the PAT. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Washington takes a 7-3 lead. Live from Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Commanders at 1-2, the Chargers at 3-0. When you look at the AFC West at the moment, 3 games in, the Chargers and Seahawks are both 3-0. Kansas City's 2-1, 1 game back. Denver 1-2, and the Vegas Raiders at 0-3. Raiders are off to a terrible start. There's the kickoff. It'll be fielded. This will be Lattimore on the return. Marcus Lattimore out to the 28-yard line. All right, let's see if the Chargers can march down the field and retake the lead here. We'll have a double hitter, possibly a triple hitter tomorrow. We might do 3 tomorrow. We'll probably do 3. It'll be the Vikings, Giants, Panthers, Eagles, and Patriots, Ravens tomorrow. 8 o'clock Eastern time. Lattimore out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3 to be 2nd and 7. And looking ahead to week 5 for these two. Next week, the Chargers will host the Bengals. And Washington will host Philadelphia next week. 4 wide, 2nd and 7. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner tries to get outside as he hands off to Lattimore. It's going to be a loss of 2 yards back to the 29-yard line. Rodney Howell, on the tackle. The rookie, or not the rookie, in his 5th year out of Rhode Island, the defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Chargers at their own 29. 4 wide, Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner back. Gardner in trouble now, rolls out, throws near side, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Chargers go 3 and out on that drive. Be 4th down, they'll have to punt. Mark Erickson will come on in his 13th year out of Alabama A&M. Mark Erickson now punting for his 7th team. He's been everywhere. Erickson gets the punt away from the 23-yard line. On the return, Mark Young out to the 26, and that's where Washington will take over. Peyton Hicks comes back out to lead the offense. 6:51 left to play here in the first half. Commanders up 7-3. Jimmy Jam along with Evil Dead. We got our passports and went down to Mexico City for this one. Hicks in the gun, 1st and 10. Hicks hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 and a bring up 2nd and 5. Commanders can make it a 2-possession lead if they get a touchdown here. Two backs in the backfield. Hicks in the shotgun. Viking Skywalker has joined us. We've been wondering where you've been hiding. They hand off to Marshall around the outside. And picks up 3 down to the 34-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 1. We haven't seen you in forever. I don't think we even saw you in the whole month of January. But welcome back, Viking Skywalker. We're in week 4 of our current sim season. On 3rd and 1, a swing pass to Washington. Sean Washington, the rookie out of Nebraska. He picks up the first down, gets out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 6. That'll keep the drive alive. Hicks in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Now they shift, and he's under center with a single back, 4 wide. Hands off to Marshall, and Marshall to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 yards, be 2nd and 6. 5:20 left to play. If you missed the earlier game, the Saints defeated the Falcons 31-23. We're in the second game of our doubleheader tonight. Two backs in the backfield. Hicks in the shotgun, 2nd and 6. Hands off to Marshall again, trying to get outside. No gain. Chargers defense right there. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. .450 and counting. Commanders come out 4 wide. Hicks in the shotgun on 3rd down. Hicks drops back. Hicks looking, throws. Oh, he got nailed as he tried to throw by Bolton. Bobby Bolton, the linebacker, in his 9th year out of Memphis. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And the Charger defense gets a stop. Luke Washburn will come on to punt. Washburn bobbles it but gets the punt away. And that's going to drop and roll into the end zone. Barely. Touchback. Chargers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Trailing 7-3. 4:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Our annual game to Mexico City. We just have 2 international games. We had London last week and Mexico this week. 1st and 10. Gardner looking. Throws and incomplete. Nearly picked off by Matthew Enoch, the 12th year defensive end out of Cal Berkeley. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Four wide, 3 to the near side. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner draws back. Looking, in trouble, and got hit as he threw. Incomplete. Bringing the pressure that time, number 59, Kevin Bowles, the 12th year linebacker out of Toledo. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Want to welcome everybody in on this Sunday night, to include Viking Skywalker, who has joined us for the first time in about 4 weeks. 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Gardner throws, and it's dropped, incomplete. Looking for Jacoby George, broken up by Cameron Cole. The 13th year safety out of Chattanooga knocks that ball loose. And the Chargers go 3 and out again. It'll be 4th down, and they'll punt. Mark Erickson will come on. Erickson gets the punt away. From the 35-yard line, they fair catch it. Mark Young. It'll be 1st down, Commanders going the other way. 4:11 left here in the first half. Estadia Azteca, Mexico City is how you pronounce that. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. 4 wide, Hicks in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Hicks, a quarterback keeper, and 9 yards out to the 49-yard line. He took a pretty good shot. It'll be 2nd and inches. Under 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. 3 wide to the far side. Hicks under center this time on 2nd and inches. Hicks drops back. Hicks looking, throws, and caught by Marshall. And Mike Marshall down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 12 yards into Charger territory, and that'll be a Commander first down. I know. It doesn't look like they're going to change anytime soon, so it's exhausting. So just going to relent. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They hand off to Marshall. Picks up a yard to the 41. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tackle made by Odell Briggs, the 9th-year linebacker out of Wisconsin. This time, 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks dumps it off to Marshall. No, that's not Marshall. That's James Norris out to the 35. A gain of 6 yards. We have an injury timeout. Charger got shaken up. Number 30, Cody Savage. The safety goes to the sideline in his 3rd year out of Oregon. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Commanders at the Charger 35-yard line. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. 2:47 left in the half. Washington up 7-3. Hicks in the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield. Hicks fakes the handoff. Throws downfield and overthrew his receiver. He was looking for James Dixon, the rookie out of Grambling. Oh, actually, he was looking for Norris. I'm sorry. It'll be 4th down. This would be a 52-yard field goal attempt if they want to try it. And they're going to try it. Zach Harris comes on from 52 yards. Snap, kick is up. And I don't think he made it. It can be hard to see sometimes. No, he missed it. Just to the left. It remains a 7-3 ball game in favor of Washington. The Chargers will get it back. And they should have pretty good field position coming out of this. Yep, at their own 42-yard line with 2:40 left in the half. Chargers can take the lead now if they get a touchdown. The Commanders do get the ball first in the second half. Chargers come out, 3 to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gardner hands off to Lattimore. And Marcus Lattimore to the 45, a gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2.5 minutes left in the half. On 2nd and 7 from the 45-yard line. Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Lattimore, comes back the other way to the 47-yard line. Just a gain of a yard. Tackle made by Andrews. That's Robert Andrews in his 4th year out of Wake Forest. 3rd and 6 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Estadia Azteca, Mexico City. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The 3-0 Chargers, the 1-2 Commanders. 3rd and 6 for the Chargers, 4 wide. Gardner back. Gardner throws, and it's caught by Jacoby George down to the 42-yard line of Washington. 11 yards for George, 3rd-year receiver out of Miami. Tackle made by Gates, Marcus Gates, the 7th-year defensive back out of Colgate. Chargers go to the no-huddle offense. 1st and 10, 4 wide, Gardner back. Gardner Throws outside and caught by Lattimore as he steps out of bounds at the 41. A gain of 2 yards. That'll stop the clock with 1:30 left. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Chargers at the Commander 41-yard line. Four wide. Gardner in the shotgun. 2nd and 8. Gardner back. Throws a screen pass. Caught by Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 3. Tackle made by Stephen McMullen, the 5th-year safety out of Oregon. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Chargers at the Commander 38-yard line. A beautiful day here in Mexico City. 76 degrees at kickoff. Gardner throws and incomplete. He overthrew his receiver coming across the middle. That was Ben Ruth, the tight end, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And the Chargers, we're at altitude now. Mexico City's actually higher than Denver by about another 1,000 feet. Tyler Hines from 55 yards. Kick is up. And it hit the upright. No good. It hit the right upright. And it remains a 7-3 ball game in favor of Washington. Denver sits at 5,280 feet. We know that. Mexico City sits at just over 6,200 feet. Another 1,000 feet higher. Most people didn't know that. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Commanders have great field position now with 52 seconds. And they do get the second half kickoff. They can get a twofer here. 5 wide. Hicks in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Empty backfield. Hicks throws and caught on the sideline for a gain of 8 out to the 46. That was G. Scott, the tight end, making the catch. In his 3rd year out of Ohio State. And that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Now they want to review this. It was actually James Norris, not Scott. My bad. That's close. That's close. Good look, though. And they're going to roll it an incomplete pass. Yeah, I think that toe was on the line. That'll stop the clock. 49 seconds left. 2nd and 10 from their own 45. 3 to the near side. Hicks under center. Hicks drops back. Hicks throws and threw it at the feet of his intended receiver, Sean Washington, the rookie wide receiver out of Nebraska. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Commanders at their own 45. 44 seconds left in the half. Hicks in the shotgun, 3rd and 10. Hicks looking. Hicks looking. Hicks. He's got all day and just throws it away. It'll be 4th down. He felt the pressure by Bobby Bolton, the linebacker. Interconference game today. The NFC East is playing the AFC West in interconference games this season. On 4th down, Luke Washburn back to punt in his 2nd year at Louisiana Monroe. Washburn gets the punt away. And that will go into the end zone. Touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers at their own 20. 30 seconds left here in the half. Commanders up 7-3. The Chargers still have all 3 of their timeouts. Four wide to the near side. Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gardner looking, throws underneath, and it's caught by Jim Roush out to the 27-yard line, a gain of 7. But the Chargers are not taking a timeout. They might be content to go to the locker room. Last play of the half. Gardner in the gun. Will he get the playoff in time? Yes. Gardner throws near side. Caught by Roush. And he goes down at the 33. Halftime. Halftime score. Commanders 7, Chargers 3. Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Commanders lead the Chargers 7-3. Commanders at 1-2, the Chargers at 3-0. Chargers will kick off. Tyler Hines kicks and fielded at the 5-yard line, bringing it back. This will be Sean Washington on the return out to the 34-yard line. It was hard to pick up his number. All right, Peyton Hicks comes back out. And now Washington can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown here. Evil Dead and Gracie took the Chargers. Misty took the Commanders in this one. 5 wide, empty backfield. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks, a quarterback draw as he gets out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. Odell Briggs, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 9th year out of Wisconsin. On 2nd and 6 from the 38-yard line. Hicks under center. Hicks. They try and end around and it doesn't work. They hand off to James Norris, and breaking up the play, Bobby Bolton, the 9th-year linebacker out of Memphis. That's going to be a loss. A loss of 3 yards back to the 35-yard line. They read that one well. Empty backfield now, 5 wide, 4 to the far side, 3rd and 9. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks looking, throws it away. Incomplete. He felt the pressure. Chargers brought the pressure. It'll be 4th down. So the Chargers get the stop they needed. Luke Washburn will come on to punt. Gets the punt away. And it'll be fielded at the 25-yard line by Marcus Lattimore, who brings it back to the 29-yard line. First down, LA Chargers. Down 7-3, 6:51 left in the 3rd quarter. Chargers in those throwbacks we love so much. We like to use them all the time. They'll be in these all season. I like the blue helmets. In the I formation, Gardner under center. Gardner to Lattimore. Around the outside, and Lattimore to the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Washington was right there on their defense. 6.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. 2nd and 9. Gardner back. Gardner throws underneath and breaking the tackle. Jacoby George all the way out to the 45. A gain of 15 for George. 3rd-year receiver out of Miami. Mark Young on the tackle, the former Packer, in his 9th year out of Rice, the defensive back. First and 10 for the Chargers now at their own 45-yard line. They can take the lead on this drive with a touchdown. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Gardner hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore just chugging forward to the Commander 44-yard line, a gain of 11. And that'll be another Charger first down. On 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Gardner under center. Gardner fakes the handoff, throws deep. A flag is down, incomplete. They were looking for Ty Colson, but there's a penalty. Ineligible receiver downfield on the Chargers. It's a 5-yard penalty. Kyler Myers, the left guard, the guilty party.
Still first down.
5-yard penalty. 1st and 15. Chargers at the Commander 49-yard line. In the I formation, Gardner under center. Gardner to Lattimore. Tries to get outside, and Lattimore back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. The safety, Marcus Gates, came up, made the tackle in his 7th year out of Colgate. And that'll bring up 2nd and 15. Coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the third. Gardner hands off to Lattimore up the middle. And Lattimore picks up 2 to the 47-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 13. Marcus Lattimore in his 5th year out of Tulsa. The 3rd eldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers. 3rd and 13, 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking. Gardner throws, and it's caught by Jacoby George. 20 yards down to the Commander 27-yard line. First down, Chargers, as George comes up with that one. Great catch. He was well covered. Yeah, and Marcus Gates all over him, but he still caught it. 1st and 10 from the Commander 27-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Gardner in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Gardner, play action. Gardner looking. He's got all day. Throws near side and throws it away. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 4:08 left. Kind of a surprisingly low-scoring game here, considering both teams have put up a lot of points in the first 3 weeks of the season. 3rd and 10 from the 27, or 2nd and 10. 4 wide, Gardner in the gun. Gardner looking. Gardner throws near side and caught by George. Picks up 2 to the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Sean Keller, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Jacksonville State. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Chargers at the Commander 25-yard line. 3:45 and counting. 5 wide, empty backfield. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking. Gardner throws and throws it away. I'll tell you what, both secondaries are playing well for the most part. There's been a lot of throwaways. Well, the Chargers, they'll try a 42-yard field goal to make it a one-point game. Tyler Hines from 42 yards in his 6th year out of Syracuse. It's up, and it's good. Chargers pull to within 1. Commanders still lead it by a score of 7-6. 3:32 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Live from Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. That translates to Aztec Stadium, if you didn't know. Pretty obvious, though, I think. Hines will kick off. This will be fielded at the 6-yard line, bringing it back. This, try to pick up the number there. That's number 81. That's Washington. Sean Washington on the return. Out to the 31-yard line. 3:27 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Commanders up by 1. Peyton Hicks comes back out. 9th-year quarterback out of Tennessee. Spent 8 years with the Saints. Now in his first season with Washington. Four wide. Hicks in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Hicks looking. Throws down the middle, and it's caught by G. Scott, the tight end, out to the 43-yard line, a gain of 12 in his 3rd year out of Ohio State. 1st and 10, Washington at their own 43-yard line. Coming up on 3 minutes left now in the third quarter. 4 wide. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks looking. Hicks throws and caught by James Norris out to the 49. A gain of 6. Norris in his 8th year out of Ball State. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 49-yard line. 2:40 and counting here in the third. 2nd and 4. Hicks in the gun at their own 49. Hicks to Marshall, and Mike Marshall to the 50. A gain of 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 from the 50-yard line. Verlin Wells on the tackle, the 6th-year linebacker out of Oklahoma State. Big third down here. 4 wide, Hicks in the shotgun. 3rd and 2 from midfield. Hicks to Marshall, and Marshall barely gets the first down. A gain of 3 to the 47-yard line. That'll move the chains. Under 2 minutes to play now in the third quarter. The Commanders will host Philadelphia next week, and the Chargers will return home to L.A. and will host the Bengals next week. On 1st and 10, Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks hands off to Marshall, and Marshall's going to lose a couple of yards back to the 49-yard line. Bobby Bolton, the linebacker, on the tackle, and that'll bring up 2nd and 12. Four wide, 3 to the near side. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks looking, throws, and caught by Virgil Say out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. 1 minute left here in the third quarter in our annual trip to Mexico City. On 3rd down, Hicks in the shotgun. Washington in motion. They hand off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall goes nowhere. The Chargers are right there. Verlin Wells on the tackle. It'll be 4th down. And the Commanders are going to have to punt. And now the Chargers are going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead. Evil Dead likes that. He took the Chargers. Down to 30 seconds left. Luke Washburn back to punt. Washburn gets the punt away off the side of his foot. Just a 20-yard punt, goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And that's where the Chargers will take over, 1st and 10. 19 seconds left here in the third quarter, trailing 7-6. Stephen Gardner, 8th-year quarterback out of the University of Houston, will come on. Probably have one play, and then we'll go to the fourth quarter. Low-scoring contest. 4 wide, Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gardner looking. Gardner rolls out and throws deep. Caught on the run. Out to the 46-yard line, Jacoby George. A gain of 26 yards. And a first down for the Chargers. And that might do it for the third quarter. Let's see if they get the next playoff in time. I don't think they will. At the end of 3, Commanders up 7-6 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. We start the fourth quarter. 3 to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gardner back. Gardner throws wide open. Downfield, Tyson Colson down to the 33-yard line. It's a 21-yard catch by Colson, the rookie out of Florida, down to the Commander 33-yard line. First down, LA Chargers. And now Gardner in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Single back. Gardner looking. Throws quickly underneath to George down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 10. Another Charger first down. If the Chargers come back and win, they'll be 4-0. They're off to a fast start. Vastly improved from last season. They made some key acquisitions, especially at quarterback. 1st and 10, Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking. Gardner throws and caught. Ty Colson down to the 1-yard line. A gain of 22 yards, 1st and goal for the Chargers. Nice drive by Los Angeles. Here we go, 1st and goal from the 1. 7 minutes left. Clock is moving. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun, single back. 1st and goal from the 1. Gardner looking. Throws outside to Roush. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown catch by the ageless wonder, Jim Roush, the 18th year quarterback out of Navy. With Madden, I get my rosters from Madden 12. And on Madden 12, it tells you their birth date. His birthday was in August, so he turned 45. Misty's still playing, right? Misty's still out there. Chargers go up 12-7. They'll go for 2 here to make it a 7-point game. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. 2-point try. Gardner back. Looking. Throws. Same play. Roush. 2-point. It's good. That's the identical play. Your birthday's in March. Oh, a month from tomorrow. Yep, Misty's birthday's coming up in a month. You know what's coming up in 9 days? Jammin' Sports' 6th anniversary. That's right. We started Jammin' Sports here on Twitch February 10th of 2020. Coming up on our 6th anniversary. Chargers will kick off. Tyler Hines. Chargers know it by 14 with 6:50 left in the 4th quarter. There's the kick. From the 4-yard line on the return this time. This will be Washington. Sean Washington out to the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Commanders at their own 28. 6:45 left. Time flies. It does, Viking. You're right. This will be our last game tonight. I've got some other things I need to get done tonight. We'll be back with a triple header tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll go over that lineup here in a second. 5 wide, 1st and 10. Hicks in the shotgun, empty backfield. Hicks looking, throws, and caught by G. Scott out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 16. First down, Commanders. All right, the triple header tomorrow. Let's go over that lineup again. It'll be the Vikings and the Giants, followed by the Panthers and the Eagles, followed by the Patriots and the Ravens. On 1st and 10, a swing pass to Marshall out to the 44-yard line. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Nice pursuit by the Chargers. New Orleans beat Atlanta 31-23 earlier this evening. That game is on YouTube now if you want to go check it out. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Hicks in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Hicks fakes the handoff. Hicks looking. He's got all day, and Hicks gets sacked back at the 34-yard line. A loss of 10. Sack made by John Keith, the 6th-year defensive end out of Colorado. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 20 for the Commanders. .542 and counting. Big 3rd down for Washington right here. 5 wide empty backfield. Hicks on the shotgun. 3rd and 20. Hicks takes the snap. Hicks throws down the sideline, and he overthrows everybody. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. With 5:20 left, they'll probably punt and hope their defense gets a stop. Back to punt, Luke Washburn. And Washburn gets the punt away. From the 20-yard line, on the return is Lattimore out to the 27-yard line. Now, if you're a Charger fan, you want them to eat up the clock here. If you're a Commander fan, which I don't know if there's many, you want to try to force a 3 and out. $5:13 remaining. Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Gardner in the shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield. Gardner fakes the handoff, looking, throws near side. It's picked off by Mark Young. A pick 6, touchdown. 28 yards on the interception return for touchdown. And the Commanders can tie it up now with the extra point. The 9th-year defensive back out of Rice, a 28-yard interception return for touchdown, also known as a pick 6. Well, that came out of nowhere. And that just changed the total complexion of this game. And now Zach Harris will come on for the point after. Wow. And now Harris for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 14 with 5:04 left. Commander defense comes up huge. That's the team Misty picked. They just tied it up. Still have a little over 5 minutes left to play. If you're the Chargers and Gardner, just shake it off and get back out there. .504 left to play. There's the kickoff by Zach Harris. From the 4-yard line, Lattimore on the return of the 15, 20, 25, and Marcus Lattimore out to the 29-yard line. First and 10 Chargers now in a tie ball game. They still have 4:59 to work with, plenty of time. They can take their time now. Well, for the fans in Mexico City, they get a tight ball game. Not a high-scoring game, but they get a tight one. A close one. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gardner looking. Throws and caught underneath by Roush. And Jim Roush out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. 4:45 and counting. On 2nd and 1 from their own 38. Chargers in the eye. Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore picks up not much. Actually lost a yard. Back to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2. Once again, we'll be back tomorrow night with a triple header starting at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, and 5 Pacific time. If you're in Hawaii, 2 in the afternoon. 3rd and 2 from the 37-yard line. Gardner in the gun. Gardner hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore will lose 3 back to the 34-yard line. The Commander defense right there, number 32, Marcus Gates, on the play. And the Chargers going to have to punt. We're tied at 14. We could have overtime. I'm not going to rule it out here. Still a lot of time left. 3:45 and counting. Mark Erickson back to punt. Erickson gets the punt away. It'll be caught at the 15-yard line and brought back by Mark Young out to the 24-yard line. And now Peyton Hicks comes back out. 1st and 10 Washington from their own 24-yard line. 3:34 left in regulation. We're tied at 14. Game has kind of gone back and forth a little bit. The Commanders trying to even their record at 2-2 if they can squeak out a win here. Hicks in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Hicks hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall out to the 30-yard line, a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4, 3:24 and counting. From the 30-yard line, 4 wide. Hicks in the shotgun on 2nd down. Hicks looking. Hicks throws and incomplete. Threw it a little bit behind his receiver. He was looking for Sean Washington. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 30-yard line. Big 3rd down here. 2 backs in the backfield. Hicks between them in the shotgun. 3rd and 4. Hicks throws a swing pass to Marshall. Turns upfield. And he's tackled short of the 1st down by Verlin Wells. They needed 4. He got 3. It'd be 4th and 1. Nice play by Wells. And now the Redskins will punt. I call them the Redskins. Commanders will punt. Washburn back to punt. Gets the punt away. Old habits die hard. From the 13-yard line on the return is Lattimore out to the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers have a chance to take the lead, possibly win the game. 2:31 left. Chargers will start from their own 20-yard line. They need to go about 50 yards to get to field goal range. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. We're tied at 14 here at Estedia. Oh gosh, it's hard to say it. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Gardner back. Gardner throws underneath and caught by Ben Ruth out to the 25-yard line. The 4th-year tight end out of Texas. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Will they get a playoff before the 2-minute warning? It looks like they will. They come out with Gardner under center. Single back. Gardner hands off to Lattimore. He gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 2 yards. We hit the 2-minute warning. Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. 3rd and 7 from the 23-yard line. Gardner back. Gardner in trouble. And he gets sacked back at the 14-yard line. A loss of 9. The sack was made by Rodney Howell in his 5th year out of Rhode Island. He's the only player in the league now at the moment from Rhode Island. It'll be 4th down. The Chargers will have to punt. I think the Commanders took a timeout. Yes, they did, with 1:56 left. There's a good look at Estadio Azteca. Sometimes it moves forward like that. Erickson back to punt. Gets the punt away. Fielded at the 40-yard line by Mark Young. Brings it back out to the 44-yard line. Commanders have great field position now. 1st and 10. All they need is a field goal to retake the lead. As Peyton Hicks comes back out. Commanders trying to give the Chargers their first loss of the season. That would put the Seahawks in first place. And the Seahawks play Buffalo later this week. The Bills are 0-3. They're looking for their first win. 4 wide. Hicks in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Single back. 3 to the near side. Hicks looking. Hicks throws underneath. Caught by Marshall. Gets out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. Odell Briggs on the tackle. Clock is moving. 1:36 and counting. Commanders only need is a field goal. 3rd and 6 from the 48. Their own 48. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks looking. Hicks throws near side. And it's caught by James Norris to the Charger 42-yard line. A gain of 10. First down, Commanders. It gets out of bounds. No, it doesn't. Clock is moving. 1:10 and counting. Nobody taking a timeout yet. They stay in the no huddle. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Hicks back. Hicks looking. Hicks in trouble, and he gets sacked by Bobby Bolton back at the 50-yard line. A loss of 8. It'll be 2nd and 18. And the Commanders take a timeout with 58 seconds left. That was a huge sack. And now, 5 wide, empty backfield, 4 to the near side. Hicks in the shotgun, 2nd and 18. Hicks looking, throws, and caught by G. Scott, the tight end, down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 22, and that'll be a Commander first down. And that puts Washington in field goal range with 54 seconds left. Well, the Commanders trying to score an upset. Everybody in tight, single back, Hicks under center. Hicks to Marshall up the middle, and Marshall drives closer to the 21-yard line. A gain of 6. Gaming Reels is in the house. Gaming is back. Good to see you. And we're at the tail end of our doubleheader, though, here tonight. And now the Commanders are even closer. It'd be a 38-yard field goal from here. Hicks in the shotgun, flanked by 2 backs. Hands off to Marshall, inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. The Chargers take a timeout. They have 1 left. 46 seconds left. Washington looking for the upset. This would be the Chargers' first loss of the season. If the Commanders can pull it off. Everybody in tight. Hicks under center. 3rd and 2. Hicks to Marshall. And Marshall picks up the first down. And the Chargers take their final timeout. A 3-yard gain to the 16-yard line. And now Washington can just run the clock down and kick the field goal at their leisure. The Chargers can no longer stop the clock. I just run it up the middle. Wind the clock down and kick the field goal and go home. Everybody in tight. Hicks under center. Hicks to Marshall. And Marshall to the 12, a gain of 4. And now that's what Washington will do. They'll just wind the clock down and kick the field goal and win the game. This will be a 29-yard attempt by Zach Harris. From 29 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. With 1 second remaining, the Commanders take a 17-14 lead. Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. Commanders up 17-14, 1 second left. Now watch the Chargers run this back. I would laugh. Zach Harris will tee it up. He's right. Need a miracle here. There's the kick. He'll kick it through the end zone, though, I'm sure. Oh, they'll touch it back. Oh, I would have ran it out. Touchback. So the Chargers will get 1 play from the 30-yard line. Now, we saw the Cowboys do this the other day. They'll throw the old Hail Mary here. 3 to the near side. Gardner in the shotgun. Could draw a pass interference. Gardner back. Gardner throws near side. Caught by Roush, but that's well short. Ball game. Your final score, Washington 17, the LA Chargers 14. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Good night, everybody. Chargers,